Hello friends, in last two videos we have studied that how X-rays are produced, its properties and the absorption of the X-rays. In this video we will learn the lavage experiment. In lavage experiment, as the X-rays incident on the crystal or material or specimen, then the diffraction pattern is obtained. Means as X-rays incident on the material, then these X-rays get diffracted, and after diffraction these X-rays having the different intensities, and these intensity spots are obtained on the photographic plate, and these spots or these patterns is nothing but the lavage pattern. In this figure, this T is a X-ray tube. Function of the X-ray tube is to produce the X-ray beam. S1 and S2 are the two slits. Function of these two slits is to collimate the X-ray beam and pass a single beam towards the crystal. As this X-ray beam incident on the crystal, then the diffraction pattern is obtained. After penetrating the X-ray beam through this crystal, the X-ray can be diffracted in different directions. Intensity of these diffracted ray is different. This is a photographic plate on which the lavage pattern can be obtained. Here, as we expose this crystal for longer time to the X-rays, then after a some interval of time, if we develop this photographic plate, then this type of pattern is obtained. This pattern is the lavage pattern. In this central spot is a dark spot, and around that a fainter or a light intensity points are arranged in a periodic manner. So this central spot indicates that X-ray incident on this crystal does not deviate and strike on the center of the photographic plate, and these points or these fainter points or light intensity points indicates that the X-rays can be diffracted from different planes of the crystal. So this observed pattern is nothing but it is a lavage pattern, and these spots are called as the lavage spots. Lavage experiment proved that the X-rays are the electromagnetic waves, and atoms of a crystal are arranged in a three-dimensional lattice. So this is the two-dimensional lattice pattern. In this figure, this is one lattice point, this is another, third, fourth. Here different lattice points are there. These lattice points are arranged in a periodic manner. So repetition of ionic, atomic or molecular units is nothing but it is a lattice. From this figure we will study the how intensity changes as the X-rays incident on the material. Here are three different lines. One is AB, another one is the AC, and third one is the AD. If we observe that in the path of the line AB, there are more number of lattice points, means the concentration of the lattice points are more in the path AB or line AB. This indicates that as X-rays are incident along this direction, then the more absorption takes place and intensity of the X-rays is very less. If we consider another line AC, in this case the concentration of the points are less as compared to line AB, then the intensity of the X-ray along the line AC is more than that of the line AB. And in case of the line AD, here again few lattice points are obtained along the path of the ray, so its intensity is again more. Means from these three lines we can observe that as the concentration of the lattice points are more along the path of the X-rays, then the intensity of the X-ray goes on decreases. This effect is similar obtained in case of the three dimension also. As the X-rays or light is incident from the vertical to downward direction. Here from this lattice point the X-rays may be reflected. So due to this reflection the diffracted pattern is obtained, and its intensity of this diffracted ray observed and calculate using the Bragg's relation. So in next video we will study the Bragg's relation.